So, in terms of running and doing a lot of stuff,
Yes.
at work today, I find myself doing more and more and more to just be able to do the things I was able to do yesterday. My work requires additional paperwork to travel, additional paperwork to renew a credit card, additional work to put in your time, your hours of work.
Yes.
All the administrative work that was done by someone else or by a secretary is now being put on the individual
Yes.
worker,
Yes.
and it's just a lot of overhead
Yes.
just to be able to do the same thing you were able to do yesterday.
Yes. So one point is things change constantly. What was yesterday is not today. We get attached to yesterday or what was in the past and we expect the same thing. When we expect the same thing, we are not in the present. So the basic message is being in the present, flowing with whatever comes, and not draining energy to be perfect, just flowing. That saves lots of energy. To be creative, so it's like dynamic approach. Everything is changing. Take nothing for granted and find joy and creativity in it. Because people who are taught to do work in a factory, like assemble this part, they become mechanical, they don't become creative. But people are given higher job, higher salary, they have to change. They have to accept changing situation. So really creativity, being flexible. So this is like non-attachment. Like, we do something, we get attached so many ways. With reward, like you do one job and you don't accomplish, then you get upset, then you said, blame somebody, they did not do it, that's why I have to do it. You blame yourself, you drain your energy. So instead of that, just like fresh approach. It's just like every day is a new day. Same way we make each task like a new task. Each moment as a new moment. And again is to understand mentally and then apply it. So it just takes time. Everything starts from the mind. Acceptance. And this is why if somebody practices breathing, meditation, a little bit of yoga, gets attuned, so much energy is there so that it will take lots of beating before you come down. Or learning to do breathing, awareness, so that you can apply and refresh yourself. Make the meditation is like lifestyle. Awareness, lifestyle. And we don't realize how much energy do we waste. Just like doing physical activities, mental activities, emotional activities, attachment, expectation, taking the burden on ourselves. I am the doer. I am only instrument. This is all I can do. Nothing is more expected. And this you have to remind yourself. And this is why, this is called satsang. Because constant bombardment of these thoughts goes deep inside and you think about it, it becomes your second nature. So you find joy instead of being upset and rushing because this is all we can do. But in our own way, with our personality, we have to apply the principle. But the basic principle is the same. Changing situation, flow with life. I am instrumental. Don't be attached to the consequences. Don't blame others because we have to deal with all the people who are not as good as we are or not as reliable. Then just thinking along the line gives us peace. And if you don't think along the line, what would you think about? I have to do this, I have to control this more and more. you shrink your consciousness and drain your energy before even starting.
Yeah, I felt that that was happening to me. I was becoming impatient.
Yes.
And the reason I was becoming impatient is because when I found out I had one requirement to do, once I started that requirement, another one popped up as a result.
Yes.
So I couldn't finish the first one till I accomplished the new one.
Yes.
And then I went down the new one, and another one came up. Well, you need to get this first before you can do that, before you can do this.
Yes.
And then the people that are that you need to rely on to accomplish this are not answering the phone or not around. And so, what you're expected to accomplish in 10 minutes, now you can't even do in a day.
Right. So this is being spontaneous, being joyful, and spreading the feeling so that others also be influenced by that. Because once we get keyed up, then it just chain reaction, So that if this is not foolish, let it be. So it's just like cultivating a feeling, an approach of flowing, and not putting so much pressure on ourselves.
Right.
So that is the only answer.
Right.
Yeah. And applying breathing, awareness, all these things. So just like even a deep breathing and just little awareness, take 5 minutes and again you come in focus. So applying this more frequently. So you remain in focus and recharge yourself. So you perform much better overall.
Right.
Certain things we have no control and no one is going to kill you or fire you for that.
No.
It's our expectation. We are fighting.
To accomplish something, and
yes. Our ego, attachment, everything comes in.
As a result of trying to accomplish something which wasn't accomplished, the other stuff I had planned to do for that day just got postponed. And then I found myself, well, it's the end of the day, and I said I would do this, but I didn't. And so now I'm, now I'm doing this last minute thing because I said I would do it today, and the time has run out.
Yes. So but this is why awareness, just like discussing, thinking, meditating, and seeing the value. If you spend 10-15 minutes in the morning breathing and meditation, taking 1 or 2 minutes off here and there, 5 minutes off, you recharge yourself. Because sometimes you get tired and you try to finish up. You get more tired. You just take 5 minutes off, you are recharged, and you can be more creative. But all this we forget when we get caught into it. So we have to remember it.